Haven't got your friends to hide behind now, have you? It's just you and me, Mum.
Well, come on. Get it over and done with.
There's no hurry. I've got all the time in the world.
Yes, and you'll get more time if you persist with this sort of behavior.
Think that's going to stop me?
No. But it's no use trying to frighten me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes. You can hit me, but it'll only hurt for a while.
Don't bet on it.
Young woman, I was being threatened in this place while you were still at school, and by much tougher ladies. So you will not deter me from doing what I think is best for my friend. Well, come on. It's all you people understand. Run out of words and you bash. Well, what are you waiting for?
No. Bashing would be too simple for you. But don't worry. I'll get you some other way. There's nowhere to go. So why hurry?
Julie!
Good heavens, has Julie left already? I didn't realise how late it was.
Yes, I'm just taking over.
Good. Don't put any calls through to my office for a while because Dr. Weissman is in there with Smith.
Waste of time, if you ask me.
What was he?
The whole thing's a complete fabrication. And what's more, Birdsworth's contribution proves it.
Well, if it is, Dr. Weissman will soon find out. So let's leave it in his hands, shall we?
Well, I'm just an ordinary housewife. Well, not really. I mean, I'm a hairdresser during the day, but well, that still means I have to go home and do the cooking and cleaning and get tea at night.
Does your daughter help you?
Well, I can't expect much of her. She's just a kid. And Jack doesn't do much around the house. But that's okay, I suppose. I mean, he works pretty hard during the day.
People have been telling you lately that Jack and Debbie are dead, haven't they?
Yes.
What was your reaction to that?
Well, what do you reckon? I mean, I know they were alive a couple of days ago. And yet everyone in this madhouse tells me they've been dead for years. Well, it's like being in the middle of a nightmare. Look, Doctor, if someone would just get in touch with my husband, he's got money, I know he'd get a good solicitor or whatever's necessary.
Yes, all right, all right. We'll come back to that in a minute. I want to hear more about this, what you call a nightmare. This fight with Margot Gaffney. How did that come about?
Well, I don't even know it really happened. I can remember having my hands around someone's throat and squeezing. I wanted to kill them. I mean, I really wanted to kill them. And then what was worse is I felt I had the power to do it. I mean, inside me, it just... Oh, it scared me.
Tell me about these flashbacks.
Nothing to tell, really. It's like going to a place you've never been to before and everything's familiar.
No, but what were they like? I mean, what did you see?
Well, I remember seeing a woman being killed during an argument. And I remember Mum's place. Well, no, not her place or the address. That came later. But the number. I didn't remember her. I still don't. Even when I got there, I had to ask her if she knew me. And at times I feel closed in. And everything's black. Nothing. And I know there is something there. Something solid.
Anything else? What about Karen Travers? Frankie Doyle?
Oh, I've heard some of the other prisoners mention the last name, but it doesn't mean anything to me.
What would you do if you suddenly found out that Debbie was addicted to heroin?
Well, nothing. It just wouldn't happen. I mean, Debbie's not that sort of kid.
No, I mean, just for a moment, suppose that she did. What would you feel? Hatred?
Towards Debbie?
No, to the person who enticed her. What would you want to do? Would you want to lash out at him?
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be very happy. I mean, no one would. Well, I suppose I'd ring the police. I mean, that's what they're there for, isn't it? Look, Doctor, I don't think you understand. I've got a good husband and a lovely daughter. Now, why would I want to spoil that?
I suppose you realise Smith has presented us with quite a problem.
I can imagine. She's an interesting subject.
Have you been able to draw any conclusions yet?
Yes, I have. She's an amnesiac, all right.
And not a malingerer?
Oh, no, she's not malingering.
Well, that's a relief. She was beginning to worry me. Well, what happens now? What do we do with her?
Well, I'd suggest as little as possible. In her present state, she believes she's Mrs. B. Smith, an innocent woman.
Well, that's fine, except that we're contending with a small matter of a life sentence.
Ah, yes, I'm not forgetting that for a moment. But it's interesting. The warrant describes one B. Smith and authorizes you to hold her for, what, another 10 years?
About that, yes.
Right. Except for one flaw. The B. Smith described on the warrant is not the same B. Smith I spoke to this afternoon.
I don't think the department would agree with you.
Maybe not. But there's such a thing in the Crimes Act as a plea of mercy. And once a case gets that far, it normally stands a very good chance of success. And B. Smith could very well find herself released on those grounds.
Oh, come now, Doctor. This is no ordinary prisoner. This is the highly publicized B. Smith, and the charge is murder.
True. But consider this. B. Smith in her present state is as rehabilitated as she's ever going to get.
Well, you could cure her, surely.
That's always possible, yes. But here's the dilemma. Should I? The woman I spoke to this afternoon is an innocent woman. Innocent of any crime. She hates violence. Now, should I try and bring her out of it? Should I bring back B. Smith's murderess? Or should I leave her as she is and argue for an early release?
Bean, now what is it? Come on. It's only a dream. It's only a dream. Now wake up. Wake up.
Oh, Mum.
Now, you're all right.
I'm still in prison. No, I am still in here.
Yes, but help is coming. Now, come on. Come on. Now, back to sleep. Pills. Oh, where are my pills?
Smith, Brooks. Now, come on, get up, both of you.
Come on, Mum. Time to get up.
Don't feel like it.
You all right?
I don't know. I don't feel all that good.
Well, perhaps you better stay there.
No. I'll be all right. You go on, have a shower. I'll wander down in a moment.
You sure?
Yes. Yes, go on, off you go.
Okay. I'll see you up there.
Yes, okay.